So, hey guys, what's up? Ike right here. Welcome to another talk show. Today, we're going to talk about, not my zit, my big obvious zit for some reason. Today, we're going to be talking about Pokemon Go Fest 2020. So, as you all know, I did a little bit of some live streaming after day one of Go Fest 2020, and yeah, it was okay, I guess. I mean, I was disappointed. I really said it. I was very vocal about my disappointment with Go Fest day one. I felt like the shiny rates could have been boosted just to make it a little bit more worth it. It's my first Go Fest, and I didn't expect that the raids would actually be good during a Go Fest, because we got Kyogre and Groudon raids, and those are some pretty cool raids because they're shiny available, yo. And I have never had a shiny Groudon until day one of Go Fest. So right now, what's happening here on the side is here's my haul, you know, my shiny haul for the day one of Go Fest. I got 15 shinies. A lot of people are telling me, oh, you're lucky because you got 15. I've heard like stories of people ending up with 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, and I got 15, but the but here for me is that a lot of these shinies are repeat shinies, and they're not really shinies that I was hunting. The shinies that I was really hunting were, well, for the water habitat, I was definitely looking forward to Clamperl because I missed the event for Clamperl and Poliwag. I have had very terrible luck with shiny Poliwag. For the fire, I would have loved a Magmar. Definitely, I would have loved a Marowak, an Alolan Marowak. For the other ones, yeah, Chanseys, Jigglypuffs, Clefairies, Marill. Man, those are what I was looking for, and yeah, on the screen right now, these are what I got. So, on day one, I got Carvanha. Again, Carvanha, kind of meh, because Carvanha has had its shiny release a long time ago. It's had an Incense Day dedicated to it, so getting a shiny Carvanha is not really big whoa, right? I finally did get my shiny Groudon, which was I was very happy about the shiny Groudon. It's my first shiny Groudon. I got 2 unknowns, which were almost back to back. They were just one Pokemon in between, and I got both shinies, so that was pretty cool. Skarmory. If you participated in the Regigigas event, it was kind of easy to get shiny Skarmory. Sudowoodo, yeah, that's always welcome. I did get the event Charmander, which is pretty cool. It has the Pikachu hat on it, so that's, yeah. Okay, here's the thing. Mudkip and Trico, these guys are Community Day Pokemon. And if you played Community Day, good. If you played the December Community Day last year, you're sure to have gotten at least one of these guys. So, Shuckle, kind of okay. Meditite, kind of okay. Feebas, okay. Houndours, yeah. So these are my day one hauls for Go Fest 2020. My biggest win is definitely the Groudons and the unknowns. Other than that, like, I really questioned whether it was worth the ticket. The ticket was worth it. I really questioned if the ticket was worth it. I had doubts. So I was sad yesterday. I was disappointed. Frustrated for sure. So yeah, that's what happened yesterday. Now, if you are watching this and it's still Go Fest Day 2 for you guys, here's a sneak peek to what I got. And let me tell you guys, right now, pro tip. This is my proest tip to Go Fest Day 2. If you're just about to start right now, if you want to maximize on the event, let me tell you, the surprise that they have, I'm gonna leave it as a surprise, but I wanna advise, I don't know if this is against TOS, but you should use 2 phones. No, you're not gonna use 2 accounts. You're gonna use the same account That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna use the same account in 2 phones, okay? So what's the main reason for that? The main reason for that is if you are in any part of the world, there's gonna be a whole lot of things for you to do wherein you will need to be able to battle. Okay, I'm not gonna say what kind of battle. It could be a PvP battle, it could be a raid battle, it could be a PvE, so trainer versus Team Rocket kind of battle. Either of those. You need to, if you want to maximize on day 2 of GoFest, you need to do that. Plus, you need to have the other phone to keep catching Pokemon. So you will need, if you want to maximize the entire event, you don't want to miss any spawns from your instance, you need 2 phones. Otherwise, you can use Gacha. You could use a Gacha, you could use a Go Plus, or you could use the Pokeball Plus. I have the Pokeball Plus. The coin is still there. Gonna make a video on this. But if you have one of those, go for that. If you don't have one of those, use 2 phones. That's what I did personally. Is it against TOS? I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. I mean, I'm using my account. It's just that I'm using it in 2 phones. So I did that. So the result was, it's either, if you don't want spoilers, I'm doing my best not to, provide spoilers for those who are yet to have their GoFest. So it's either the other phone you're going to be using for battles, whether it be PvP, whether it be PvE, Team Rocket or whatever, or it's through a raid battle. You should have a dedicated phone just for that. And then the other phone is dedicated just for catching every single spawn in your area, because every single spawn matters. This is my haul for day 2. I'm short by, this is not 14, it's just 13. I scored 13 shinies today. I started off with a Meditite, so I wasn't too excited about that. I got a Tangela. I was really happy about the Tangela, one of the new shinies released during GoFest. I got my 3rd shiny Gibble. I got my Chicken Nugget, Swablu. I got a Durant, really happy about it. Now these 3 I'm really happy about, because technically they are regionals. Though for Durant, it's a regional that we're happy to have because we normally have Durant. So I have a shiny Durant, shiny Heatmore, shiny Viper. Both are regionals that we don't have here. Now you might be thinking, oh, where's Zangoose? I already have a shiny Zangoose. I wasn't too bummed out that I never got one during the event, but you'd wonder, like, you'd think I should get at least one, but that didn't happen. I got a 2nd Tangela, which means I'm done with the Tangela family line, so I'm gonna evolve one of them into Tangrowth. I got 2 Quillfish, another one, which is a newly released shiny in the game. I got a Woobat, just one though. I would have loved to get one more. I got a Snover for some reason, and another Durant, and I got traded an Alolan Marowak because Woot I never got an Alolan Marowak. I mean, the Alolan shiny rates were so bad for me. Alolan Grimer, Alolan Executor, Alolan Marowak, really bad for me. Yeah. So anyway, what I wanted to just say right now is, so the GoFest ticket in Philippine peso price costs around, I'll just show you my recents just so you have an idea of what I caught. So definitely this is a good thing. I finally got a Victini, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's pretty nice. You can also see here on the screen I got a bunch of Gibbles. So if you're into getting that Hundo Garchomp to Mega Evolve, yeah, pretty worth it, Gibble spawns from your instance plus from the wild, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, so oops, you saw one of the legendaries. So yeah, again, 2 phones. Remember that, 2 phones for those who are still having their who are having or about to have their 2nd day of GoFest. You need 2 phones. I'm really encouraging you, use 2 phones. Okay, so now, just to make this video a little bit shorter, verdict. it costs, in Philippine pesos, it costs 750 pesos. Now, on day one, if you guys saw my rants on day one, I actually said there that the event is worth, based on day one, it was worth, I guess it would be worth an Ultra Box, which in Philippine pesos would be around 432 something pesos. It's not cheap, but it's also not super expensive. It's in the middle, an Ultra Box. This event was worth more than an Ultra Box. So, in day one alone, I said that the event for my day one event was worth an Ultra Box because I got the shiny Groudon. And normally, if you're a free pass gamer, then if you get a shiny Groudon for that, good for you. But there are some people like me who have to work hard for my shinies. So usually, I would get one Ultra Box every time a new legendary shiny is released, and that's usually my best odds to getting the shiny. I think the most I've spent to just get a shiny legendary was 2 Ultra Boxes, and then I got the shiny. So then, if that were the scenario, then it's more expensive. That's more expensive than the Go Fest. So my shiny Groudon, it was my second raid. So I would say that was nearly free pass levels, because on a perfect setting, if I had 2 free raid passes, then I would have gotten my shiny right then and there. But to be fair, again, because it's the Go Fest that brought back the Groudon, I would say that my day one of Go Fest was worth 1 Ultra Box. And then I was disappointed, because again, repeat shinies, seriously. For day 2, however, again, all I can say is, well, for me at least, day 2 redeemed it for me. Why? Mainly because of the regionals. So, Heatmore, Seviper, Heatmore and Seviper. Those guys redeemed day 2 for me. Why? Because if I were to legitimately go to where I can catch Seviper and Heatmore, that would cost a whole lot more than Go Fest ticket. You could imagine how much it would cost, right? They're usually found in the US, so that would definitely cost a whole lot more. Plus the very good rates to get Gibbles. I mean, Gibbles are very rare spawns and a very powerful Pokemon, so pretty happy about that. So, verdict. Was Go Fest, by the way, this map is broken, my internet is broken. So, was Go Fest 2020 worth it? My first Go Fest, which most of it was spent here at home with bad internet. In fact, my last 5 minutes, there's actually a short video, I think, in my channel, where I try to live stream my last 5 minutes of Go Fest, and it goes horribly wrong. Internet just goes bonkers on me. So, is it worth it? Well, long story short, I'd say it was. What would I have requested for Niantic? Better shiny odds. Seriously, better shiny odds. I mean, as a shiny collector, by the way, I'm going to stop the recording on my phone, alright, so that it doesn't consume a whole lot more space, so I'm going to move in here, alright. So, as a shiny collector, because I'm that kind of Pokemon Go player. There are some Pokemon Go players who are like, oh, I'm into battling. There are some who are into collecting. And in terms of collecting, there are different levels of collectors. There are people, I just want to complete my Pokedex. That's good. Oh, I just want... well, apparently in Pokemon Go, you can complete your Pokedex, but then you'd still be missing some Pokemon because of Pokemon like Giratina having 2 forms, Deoxys having 4 forms, Kyurem technically has 3 forms, which is the normal Kyurem, the black, and the white Kyurem. So I don't know how Niantic is going to do that. We also don't currently know how Mega Evolution is going to be implemented in the game, whether it's a permanent evolution. So imagine this, you would need to have a Charmander, you would need to have a Charmeleon, you would need to have a Charizard, a Mega Charizard X, a Mega Charizard Y, and if ever Gigantamax comes into the game, G-Max Charizard, Gigantamax Charizard. So that's what? That's 3, and then that's 6 Pokemon in the Charmander line. For you to officially say, I have completed that line of Pokemon. So, to say you want to complete the Pokedex, plus you want to complete I would say, the Pokemon Go Dex. There. And then there are people who are like me. We love our shinies. So, again, paying 700 plus, for a GoFest ticket, whether you bought it, whether you won it through a contest or whatever, somebody had to pay 700 plus for you to enjoy GoFest 2020. You would really expect that you would get a lot out of it. Like, you would get a big bag and you would be like happily going home and, this is my haul. For some people it was really fun, it was really crazy, because you guys were able to come out. You guys were able to go out and play downtown area, you were able to go to a park, and it's not the case for everybody, unfortunately. Here in the Philippines, we're still under very strict quarantine measures. So not a lot of us were able to go out on the first day, and definitely almost no one was able to come out for today's second day of GoFest. Some people were able to go out, but the people who were able to go out, you would have to be either a government official, working in the government, or a frontliner. So you were basically perhaps you're a nurse, works in a hospital or something like that. I don't know what other industries wherein you're considered a frontliner and you were allowed to go out on a Sunday on the downtown area. But for people like me, we depend on something like this, which is called a Food and Medicine Pass, an FM Pass. And on this pass, we have a certain number here in the back, which determines whether or not we can come out on certain days. My number only allows me to come out on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So, whether Niantic could have improved the shiny rates to consider the people who could really not go out there and grind it out, or maybe they could have, not just a 2-day event. I'm making this video because I know for some reason there was a tweet going around, and I'll try to show it here. Okay, it should be there right now. So there's a tweet going around that they're going to have a makeup day because there was an issue with the first day of GoFest. And Niantic or anybody listening right now, I'm not such a huge influencer right now. Check out my background. That's basically my closet. If Niantic, anybody from Niantic could please place that makeup day on a Monday or a Friday, or maybe just give us another 2 days. Who knows, right? Just if you're going to give us a makeup day, if it's possible that you give it to us on a Friday, or maybe you give us a choice, right? Like, it's still going to be 2 days, but instead of you being able to participate in both days, you just get to choose whether you want to participate on a Friday or on a Saturday, because for us guys who can't go out on Saturdays or Tuesdays and Thursdays and Saturdays and Sundays, we would really appreciate being able to grind it out Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. Of course, with proper protection because COVID. So, yeah, but I'm sorry, I have eluded this question for some time. Was it worth it? I would say break even. It was pretty good. I really expected to be hauling finally I have 5 shiny Gibbles. I was really expecting finally I'll have the complete Poliwag line because Poliwag was in the roster. I was really excited to get Dratini because I currently only have 1 shiny Dratini. It was traded to me in the Ivy Suck and a bunch of other stuff. But yeah, this was my first Go Fast. So yeah, so again, break even. It's pretty cool. I can't say I'm excited about everything that happened for my first ever GoFest 2020. And again, let me just leave you with this. If you are about to have your Go Fest wherever you are in the world, or if you are currently having Go Fest right now, this is your second day, please use 2 phones or get a Go Plus, Pokeball Plus, a Gacha or whatever, because you're going to need it. Trust me. You don't want your attention to be super duper divided. Already, if you have 2 phones, you're kind of divided attention, or your attention is kind of divided already, but at least you can do 2 things, 2 major important things at the same time. You will not regret it. So thank you for watching this video if you've made it to the end, and have a good one wherever you are in the world. I hope you enjoy GoFest 2020. I hope you have better odds than most of us. Bye.